Hi, everybody. I'm back about a week later, I think. Yeah, I'm kind of on schedule. I'm very jealous of a lot of you in the community because I have two local comic shops, three-ish. I don't have flea markets. I don't have an antique shop. I don't have a second in Charles. My places to buy books is limited, to say the least. So I was very excited when I saw my local comic shop put on their Facebook page that they had acquired this treasure trove of Bronze and Silver Age books. And my shop is very much your stereotypical 90s comic book shop. There's one guy that runs it. He's a nice guy, but he's very shy, kind of aloof, flannel wearing, long haired, nice guy. But if you pictured your 90s comic book guy from Simpsons, and his wife runs the website. I've seen her at like Free Comic Book Day. She comes in and helps at the shop every so often. She's very charming. She's a school teacher, very nice, and she runs the website, right? You can tell. So she posts a Saturday morning. She posts all these comic books and all these things. She said they'll be out on the shelves soon, but they're behind the counter if you want to come in and take a look. Cool. So I'm getting over the mono. I've been in the house. I'm stir crazy, and I got some tax money. So instead of responsibly paying down debt, I'm like, I need to buy comics. So I venture off. I stop at the ATM, get some bills out, and I go to the comic shop. And there's very little on the shelf as far as these books that I saw on this website. So I asked the guy, I'm like, oh, hey, man, I saw on your Facebook page all these books. I'd love to take a look. And the guy, granted, business owner, right? Runs a business. Oh, well, yeah, those will be going out soon. They're here, but I haven't had a chance to rebag and board and put them out yet with the price stickers. Okay, well, they're here, though. Yeah, they're here. Okay. Well, can I take a look? I'm interested in this title, this title, this title. Can I take a look? Well, they'll be out in a while. But yeah, not right now. What? I have money. I want to buy your product. Sell me your product, sir. Nope. Didn't want to do it. So I left in a huff. Vowing to never go back. And then a couple days later, he just posts online that, okay, I got some books out if anybody wants to stop by for this. And he posted a couple more pictures of other things he'd acquired. And this is where the fact that I have very few resources in this town come back to bite me, because my spiteful, vengeful self was like, no more business. And then I was, he's got comic books and I like comic books. Damn it. So I went back and I bought some books from the gentleman. Again, he's a nice guy, but not the way I think most people would run a business. I guarantee if his wife knew that he was withholding product from people, there'd be a conversation. But anyway, I have a small haul here of some Bronze and Silver Age goodies. No big keys, but okay. Here's the first book I bought. I fell in love with this book. Tales to Astonish, number 50. This is not a key book in any way, shape, or form. This is a beautiful comic. It's in really nice shape, except I'm not going to take it out of the bag because, again, I'm lazy. But it's got the staples are rusty. Not in like the centerfold of the book, but on like the back cover, they've like kind of worn through and they're brown and terrible. I've got a couple Tales to Astonishes like that. I don't know what it is about the staples on Tales to Astonish in the 60s. But this comic is from 62, I think. And I was really struck because here in the bottom gives a credit. A Lee and Kirby, was it Marvelous production? Marvel masterpiece. So, comics of today obviously always have the creators' names on them. I had no idea they did this back in the 60s. It was the first Marvel book that I'd seen this old that had creator credits on the front cover. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm always a sucker for Jack Kirby. I love the old Marvel books. Anytime I can acquire them, I will. Thus, I go back to a comic shop I'm kind of mad at. But very cool book. Very, very, very cool. Then he had some more Jack Kirby stuff. Some DC books. I buy DC from time to time. I had the first issue of this from years ago, and I finally now have the second too. The Demon, issue 2. Oh, man. Look at all that glare. I'll figure this out. I won't. The Demon, issue 2. Jack Kirby, DC Comics in the 70s. Looking forward to reading these. I just got these, so I haven't read this yet, but very cool. And, excuse me, The Demon number 3. Look at that. 70s comics. Love 70s comics. Very cool. Continuing the Jack Kirby DC theme. Here's a key issue for you. Kamandi. First issue. First appearance of Kamandi. It's a weird series. I have a handful of the Kamandi issues. I've always heard that it was Jack Kirby's version of Planet of the Apes, but like he had not seen the movie. He was just aware of like the basic story of like a lone human survivor or a small group of human survivors and talking animals and post-apocalyptic future. And here you go. Maybe I'm wrong on those details. I'm not sure, but that's what I always heard. Anyway, cool book. First Kamandi. Then back to some Marvel Silver Age fun. Tales of Suspense 99, which is the final issue of Tales of Suspense before it became Captain America. This book is in bad shape. I got this cheap and I took it home and checked out the back cover and it is brown. Ugh. The pages are kind of tan, but you know, I didn't spend big money on these books, so cool. I'm very happy to have this in my home. I always feel I have to rescue these books because they need to be loved. Love these things. They're great. Here we go. Here's a key, but also banged up. Tales of Suspense 62 with the origin of the Mandarin, who was kind of ignored in the Marvel movies. It's kind of parodied. Didn't quite work. But, you know, it's a cool book. It's really banged up here in the corner. Chewed up pretty good. He said he had a nicer copy behind the counter. But he wouldn't show it to me. I don't understand this shop. Whatever, that's fine. I was happy to get a low-grade copy of this. Perhaps upgrade one day. We'll see. Tales to Astonish 99. I believe this is the last issue of Tales to Astonish as well, before it became the Incredible Hulk. I think that's right. I don't know. Might have been 2 more issues. I can't remember. But yeah, very cool. Marvel Silver Age. I don't have a ton of Marvel Silver Age, so anytime I can get my hands on some, very cool. And last but not least, one of my key books I was looking for in 2016. I didn't make a list of books I need to acquire in 2017 because I just didn't. Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man number 1, 1976. Fine condition, fine plus. I'd like to upgrade this copy, but you know, for my local comic shop to have a copy in decent shape, yes, I will buy this. Very cool to have this. I've wanted this book in my collection for a long time. I have it. Hooray. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Okay, people, short and sweet. Hopefully we'll be back next week, depending on what I get out and get this week. Maybe nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'll just show some stuff from my collection. We'll see. But I appreciate everybody watching, liking, comments, all good stuff. Thank you guys so much. Take care.